Now, we were talking about the Virgin Mary and how, or Mary Magdalene, I'm sorry, the biblical character, very different from Virgin Mary.
A little different.
Yeah, a little different, Mary Magdalene. Now, what was that you were sort of inspired by Mary?
What began to happen was I was crawling on my knees at a certain point after my separation with a soulmate. And as I tried to bring these different men to fill this space, and it wasn't their fault. They couldn't fill this, you know, just like I couldn't have filled it for them. But as I was trying to fill this space, and it all went horribly wrong, and I felt pretty degraded. I'm sure you all know what that feels like. And you just kind of go, where am I going to find this thing, this flame? And as I started to kind of uncover stones, I went and visited the medicine women. And they had me kind of look to the fact that in Christianity, the Magdalene, she was the whore. She was never passed down as a blueprint. And in truth, many scholars believed that she was a high priestess.
Yes, exactly.
Who was sensual and had her passion and her wisdom and was much more of an equal to Jesus.
Yeah, the sacred prostitute, the whole notion before she was cast down.
Yes, that she was truly in her own right. You know, not the idea of the Virgin Mary or the Mother Mary, but what about Mary, the woman, in her own right, who might have shared a lot with Jesus, you know, possibly, but also had her own beingness. And that was never passed down as a blueprint to woman. And I think so many people have been fragmented, guys too, because you're always, you know, looking for these fragments. So I started to pull these different sides of woman in.
Now, boys for Pele, then you would theoretically think that these are boys for powerful women. Is that right?
Really it was the gifts that the men had brought me to my fire. And if I'm really honest, it's what they gave, and in some cases didn't give. You know, sometimes, thank God, they didn't keep it going. I mean, some of them said, basically, no more blood, Tori. And that way it forced me to have to be on my own. It forced me to find it in myself, and it's changed my whole relationship with men. So people say, you know, is this your male sacrifice record? I'm like, well, you know, I had 5 minutes of that thought, where it's just, they looked really cute if I pushed them over, I thought. But then after you get through that, after you work through that hurt, because, you know, if you're hurt, you want to hurt back at first, but it became much different than that, much more of a gift by the end.
Okay, let's hear a song, and we'll come back and chat and stuff. So this is the Doughnut Song you're going to play?
Yeah, I think she's coming.
The Doughnut Song you're going to play?
Yeah, I think she's coming.
Never gain weight from a doughnut. Oh, then thought that I could decipher your message. There's no one here, dear, no one at all. And if I'm wasting all your time this time, I think you never learned to take. And if I'm hanging on to your shade, I guess I'm way beyond the Hey, hey, yeah. if I'm hanging on to your side, I guess I'm way behind the pain. You can tell me it's over, yes, and it's over, yeah. You can tell me over. You should die. You can tell me it's over. You can, yes, hey, hand me a drink and a kick and your message. You'll never gain weight from a